Hello everybody, today I'll be teaching you about time travel. So, time travel is, before we need to learn about time. Okay, cut. So time travel, we can use it, if we make a time machine, there's going to be a lot of bad stuff. Because there's like 2.5 million robberies in the world a year that happens. And it's possible the robberies could take a time machine and do a lot of bad stuff with it and going back in time. Other stuff isn't like it. There's a ton of ways we can make time travel good, but there's a lot of more ways we can make time travel bad. And when we make a time machine, we need to learn a lot of new stuff, like when it's going to happen and other stuff. So, another thing about time travel is there's paradoxes. The first paradox I'll be talking about is a grandfather paradox. And before I'm going to be talking about that, if you're wondering, but if there's only one paradox. There's actually a ton of different paradoxes, but I'll only be talking about two for this project. So the grandfather paradox is when you go back in time and kill one of your ancestors, which won't have one of your grandparents, which won't have one of your parents, which won't have you. But if you kill your grandparents, which won't have one of your grandparents, which won't have one of your parents, which won't have you, then you wouldn't ever exist to kill them. So you can never kill your grandfather. So I will be now talking about the 5 W's for time travel. First, we'll be talking about who started time travel, who thought of it. The person was named H.G. Wells. He first illustrated the book and written it. It was called The Time Machine. And there are the other books earlier, but this book has its only topic is the time machine. The other books that are earlier only have like different names, but they had the time machine in it. I'll be now talking about what is time travel. But it isn't about time travel, it's about timelines. But it's basically the same thing, and it's a big part of it. So timelines are basically just a way to know everything that's happening. Like, it's a way to keep track of all the stuff that's happened, starting from the Big Bang theory, which might be possible, to now. When was the first time travel book made? The time travel book H.G. Wells made was published in 1895, which is around 100 years ago. I'll be now saying where was the first time travel book made and where was the idea made. The first time travel, when H.G. Wells was born, he stayed in Bromley and stayed there, and then after 10-20 years, he wrote The Time Machine. It's obvious that we want this. It's obvious that we want to learn a lot of things about time travel, and we want to know a lot. So of course, it's obvious that we really want to learn the new stuff about time travel. Right now, I'll be saying how we can time travel. We can time travel by using negative energy to open a wormhole that can send us through time and space. We don't know where we'll find time. We won't know where we'll go in a wormhole, but hopefully it will be through time. But we need negative energy, and we have no knowledge to. Okay, we're going to be knowing how we can time travel, and there's 5 ways that we can time travel. The first way is light speed. We can use light speed to go super fast. Time would slow down 2.6 times slower than it is. And when we do that, we can time travel back. But I'm not sure about how we can time travel back to the present. Alright, now I'll be talking about a way we can time travel, which is gravity. We can use gravity, when the stronger gravity is, the slower time is. So we can use gravity to go to the center of the Earth. The most gravity is at the center of the Earth, but we can't do that because we'll be burning. And it'll be like a volcano in the center of the Earth. If we dig down, it'll be like a giant volcanic eruption out of the Earth. another way we can time travel is suspended animation. If you don't know what suspended animation is, it is when you stop your body and you restart it later, therefore experiencing less pain. But if your body is if you stop your body and your body is damaged enough, you can still you can still die. But the final way to time travel is we can use light. We can use light, and we can use a rotating cylinder of light to propel us through space and time, space-time. That will travel through time. If you're gonna say, that's basically using light speed. It's not light speed. It's a light. We're using light speed. A rotating cylinder of light propelling us through time. I'll be now talking about my opinion on time travel. I feel time travel is really good. Time travel, we can use it for a lot of good reasons, and some bad ones though. A lot of burglaries can happen and stealing it, but we can use, but with our new advanced technology, we can use that to stop burglaries. But when we go into the future, we can take some of the burglaries, we can take some defenses and help us. Now it's the so what. So what? What's time travel good? Time travel is a really nice thing. We can use it for a lot of different reasons, and a lot of good, mostly good ones, but a good chunk of bad ones. We can use it for a ton of stuff, and it will help our society expand and grow. I'm now finished everything about time travel. I hope you enjoyed. You actually probably have not. And I'm sorry for all this boredom, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.